Hello, and welcome to a terrific Thursday of this virtual learning week. And we have been doing a little bit of traveling through our books and a little bit of global awareness. And the final book for today, for this week's series, is a super global awareness book. And not only is it globally aware and gives us a glimpse of life all over the world, it's also a book that is originally published in French. The author is from Strasbourg, France, and so it has been translated into English. And I love this book. It just shows how everyone's lives are very similar no matter where we are in the world. And it's a wonderful telling of the story. It gives you a glimpse of 24 hours around the world, and it uses time zones. So what it is it's the same moment in time. Okay, let's use our big brain to think about this one. It's the same moment in time, like I'm sitting here in my story time chair at 12:11 p.m. on a Wednesday afternoon. It's 12:11, but I have a friend who is currently just finishing up his dinner in England right now, right? Like if I called him, he would be telling me, oh, we're just wrapping up with dinner and I'm getting ready to sit down and play video games. It's the same time, same moment in history, but the time is different because of time zones. So that's how this book travels. It travels around the world. It's the exact same moment all over the world, but it's different times in the day. So you get to see people doing different things in their routines for each day. So let's go ahead and read today's story, which I have to read on my iPad because when I used it on my MacBook, the font was, maybe I'm getting old, the font was entirely too small for me to read. So thank goodness for my Kindle app on my iPad. So let's get back to the beginning here. So today's book is called At the Same Moment Around the World by Clotilde Perrin. I do apologize right now because there are going to be lots of different names from different cultures and languages, and I'm going to do my absolute best, but just remember, y'all, I'm a girl from a small town in Oklahoma, and there's going to be a lot of twanging on these names, so I'm going to try my best. So I love the cover of this book because if you look at it, it's actually still like a globe shape to hit home that idea of around the world, right? Okay, so at the same moment around the world. At the same moment around the world. I like the illustrations here. So we're starting, if you see the name of the boat, the smokestack says 24 hours, 24H. The name of the boat is All Around the World. And here we go. It is 6 o'clock in the morning in Dakar, Senegal. Kita wakes up early to help his father count the fish caught during the night. So we're starting at 6 o'clock in the morning in Senegal. At the same moment in Paris, France, it is 7 o'clock in the morning, and Benedict drinks hot chocolate before school. At the same moment, in Sofia, Bulgaria, it is 8 o'clock in the morning, and when Mitko chases after the school bus. At the same moment in Baghdad, Iraq, it is 9 o'clock in the morning, and Yasmin plays while her mother shops at the market. At the same moment, in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, it is 10 o'clock in the morning, and Nadia watches workers construct a new building. At the same moment, in Samarkand, Uzbekistan, it is 11 o'clock in the morning, and Ravshan and Yulia return from their visit to a nearby market. At the same moment, In the Himalayan mountains near the towering Mount Everest, it is noon, and Lilu eats lunch with her mother. At the same moment, in Hanoi, Vietnam, it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and Khan takes a nap despite noise in the street outside. I'm just taking my time looking at the pictures. At the same moment, in Shanghai, China, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and Chen practices for the Lunar New Year parade. At the same moment, near Tokyo, Japan, it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and Kiko admires the koinbori, a carp or carp streamers blowing in the wind. My daughter is obsessed with Japan. At the same moment, in the desert between Ayers Rock and Sydney, Australia, it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and Kate drives toward the beach. At the same moment, in Noumea, New Caledonia, it is 5 o'clock in the evening, and Matea and Joni make music together. At the same moment, in Anadyr, Russia, it is 6 o'clock in the evening when Ivan takes his dog for a walk around the neighborhood. At the same moment, in Apia, Samoa, it is 7 o'clock in the evening, and Abby cooks a fish for dinner. At the same moment, in Honolulu, Hawaii, it is 8 o'clock in the evening, when Alan and Kiana enjoy the very last rays of sun. I think this is my favorite picture just because of the colors. It's just so beautiful. That's a true sunset. At the same moment, in Anchorage, Alaska, it is 9 o'clock in the evening when William blows on his bedtime tea. At the same moment, in San Francisco, California, it is 10 o'clock at night when Sharon and Peter kiss goodbye. At the same moment, in Phoenix, Arizona, it is 11 o'clock at night, and Samantha watches the desert pass by from the train. At the same moment, it is midnight in Mexico City, Mexico, and Pablo has magical dreams. At the same moment in Lima, Peru, it is 1 o'clock in the morning when baby Diego is born. At the same moment in the Amazon rainforest near Manaus, Brazil, it is 2 o'clock in the morning when Anna has quite a shock. At the same moment in Nuuk, Greenland, it is 3 o'clock in the morning and Lexi can't sleep. At the same moment, on the island of Fernando de Noronha, near Brazil, it is 4 o'clock in the morning and Antonio is sleeping soundly. At the same moment, on a ship in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, it is 5 o'clock in the morning when Chloe finds herself tired from dancing all night. Do you see where she's dancing? She's on that boat that we started at the very beginning of the day at 6 o'clock a.m. And here we are back in Senegal. The next page gives you a little bit of information about time zones. You can come back and pause the screen and look at that. Here's more information on time zones. Accurate timekeeping, which is amazing. GPS, talks about GPS. Good old Google. Get your maps going. And then there's a map around the world. And here is a graphic to show you exactly where all our friends are that we just read about as we spent 24 hours traveling around the globe in the very same moment. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and we will see you guys on Monday, and we will have a new theme for next week. I'll see you guys then. Bye.